Hey, what's going on everyone? I am back once again, and this will be the last video of the night. I'm gonna show you guys 5 movies that people hate but I like. So let's be honest, we all have movies that others like and we don't. And then there's films that we like and others don't. So I wanted to show you guys the 5 movies that I have in my collection that I do enjoy but others don't really care for. So I've got 3 Blu-rays and 2 DVDs to show you guys. So the first one here is a Dana Carvey film. I don't know if this went to theaters. It might have been like a short, release and then went straight to home video, but it's the film The Master of Disguise. This movie's really entertaining. It's cheesy, it's terrible, but it's one of those films that you could just have a really good time with, especially if you're having a bad day. And I've always been a fan of Dana Carvey. The Saturday Night Live crew that I grew up with were, Adam Sandler, Mike Myers, Chris Farley, Kevin Nealon. The list just goes on and on and on. And they all went on to do their own set of films. And this one, I had to support. Dana Carvey has always been one of my favorites. Wayne's World, he plays Garth. He's got a small little cameo and a little Nicky. So, any time these guys are doing movies, I have to support them because they are, one of the reasons why I started, getting into comedy and trying to make people laugh and things like that. So yeah, definitely a weird one, but enjoyable. And just a little fun fact for you guys: before she became Alex and Justin's, I can't remember the third child's name, but before she became the Russo mom, she was in this. That's right, the mom from Wizards of Waverly Place. She's actually in this. She's got a small little role. So, yeah, definitely one that I have enjoyed throughout the years. The next one here um, is a film that people do not like this one, and one of the things I love about the '90s are the superhero films we have gotten over during that time, and I like every single one of them. They're all unique in their own way, and that is Steel. Is it a perfect film? No, it's not. Shaq may not be the best actor at all whatsoever, but I've always found this film to be entertaining. I like the cast. We got Judd Nelson as the villain. We've got a really something I didn't realize about this film, and it's really cool that it was I was able to get a little fun fact is that one of the actors who plays one of the doctors in The Good Doctor has an appearance in this movie. Actually, he's got a pretty decent role in this film, and I can't remember the actor's name, but you guys will be very blown away when you watch this movie, or if you go on his filmography on IMDb and see that he's in this. You're just gonna be like, what? But yeah, definitely one I wish they would release on Blu-ray. But yeah, I've always enjoyed it, and it's another one that people don't like. Now, this next one is a film that people don't like. When people, I've seen other YouTubers do a review of the franchise, a lot of them, have really bad things to say about it. But that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Turtles in Time. Now, I was lucky enough to see all 3 Turtle movies in theaters. The one I remember really clear as day is the third film. I can remember a little bit from the second film, but Turtles in Time I remember seeing, and I really enjoyed it. It's different, yes. Is it a great film? By all means, no, but I find it to be very entertaining. Yes, there's some things that they could have gone with, some changes they could have made. I think really what makes the film, I wouldn't say decent, but what makes the film a little disappointing is the fact that the villain of this film is pretty much pointless. You get like 2 villains of some sort, and they're both pointless in this movie. I think that's really what really got it for me, but I still find it to be entertaining every time I watch it. So I have not watched this movie in quite some time, so it will be on my list to eventually revisit and then do a review for. The next one here is a film that came out last year. I was really excited. I was excited when it was first announced because I used to watch the older reruns of the series back when Nick at Night used to air it. And when I heard Rob Zombie was going to do a film adaptation and it was going to be a prequel, I was pretty excited. I mean, I'm a fan of the series. Excuse me. It is cheesy in its own right, but when the trailer came out, it got so many negative reviews, and the feedback on it was absolutely terrible. So then the movie comes out, and well, people hated this movie, which really, really surprises me. I found this movie to be entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, and everybody has their opinion, but that is the Rob Zombie film, The Munsters. Um, I love this movie. I really do. There's so many great things about it. First and foremost, I do agree with a lot of people with Sharon Moon Zombie. I feel like she might need to work on her acting just a little bit. I feel like some films might suit her well, and others not so much. Um, but this one I had a good time with. Other than her acting, I think the actor who portrayed Herman and Grandpa were fantastic. Definitely did their research. I think they were both fans of the original series. So you could definitely tell they really stepped it up. I like that we got some really cool, interesting characters throughout the film. The cast alone is great. I mean, we've got oh my god, what is his name? Uh, we've got I can't remember the actor's name, but we did get one of the doctors from Doctor Who during one of the early years of Doctor Who. They make a small little appearance in here, which I thought was cool. Elvira has a small cameo in this, so that was pretty cool. And then a few other recognizable faces, but nonetheless, I really enjoyed the Munsters, and I did a review for it on my Halloween horror last year. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. I do have a playlist for that. So and then the last one is a film I'm actually going to revisit quite some pretty soon. Um, but it's been quite some time since I've seen it. So one of the reasons why I haven't done a review for it. Unfortunately, the main lead is no longer with us. He did pass away a couple years ago or last year. Might have been last year or the year before. Before I get into that, let me take a sip of my coffee. All right. So the film I am talking about is The League of an Extraordinary Gentleman. Now, you can say what you want about this movie, but I really enjoyed this one. It's not perfect by all means, but I thought it was decent for what we got. Now, there had been rumors that we were supposed to be getting like a TV series or a reboot type of film, but that didn't happen. And I feel like this film doesn't get enough praise, at least for its time. Yeah, like I said, it's not a perfect film, but I think they at least tried. I think like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, more of Mr. Hyde, I think could have been done a little bit differently. But I do like what they went with on the character, kind of more like a Hulk type of thing, which I think is cool. And if you think about it, the Incredible Hulk is kind of a modern day, in a way, a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Sean Connery, I think, is great. What is it? Shane West? Yes, Shane West, I thought was pretty decent. Um, I think he's a great actor. Done a lot of like teen comedies back in the day. Who else is in this? I'm trying to see who else is in this that I recognize, but I don't see it. But yeah, decent for what it is. I like the fact that you get some characters we've never really had, like Dorian Gray and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I thought were pretty cool. So yeah, definitely one I think people should give it another rewatch. Will we ever get a 4K of this? I don't know. I think it would be cool to see. Um, I think this is the only Blu-ray we've gotten, so just the standard bare bones. Well, no, it's not bare bones. It's just a standard release. You do get special features, but We haven't gotten like any update version of this film since then, so show you guys. So, but nonetheless, those are the movies that I like and others don't. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know down in the comment section below what are movies out there that you like that others don't. So until then, guys, take care. I'm Film Talk with Mikey, and we'll talk films. Peace.